Hi everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So it is actually 10:30 as I'm filming this, hence why I look so rough. But I wanted to get this video filmed and just up and ready for you guys to watch, because I know in my last video I did say I was going to start getting back into YouTube regularly, but it's just not happened. Like, it's really difficult to film a full-on YouTube and edit it when I've got 2 kids, you know what I mean? Whereas like posting on Instagram and TikTok, it's so much easier because it's just so quick. My face is so oily as well, so you're just gonna have to ignore that, and I'm sorry about the lighting. I just couldn't be bothered to go and get more light from upstairs. It's actually mad, so it's 10:30 and I'm absolutely shattered, but I'm telling you now, I won't go to sleep until about 2 a.m. because for some reason I just can't sleep until I can barely keep my eyes open. It is so bad. So over on my Instagram, I did post that I'm going to be doing a juicy Q&A. I'm pretty certain I did a Q&A on my last video as well. So if you've not watched that, make sure that you go ahead and check that one out as well. I'm going to try and not repeat the questions from last time, but it is easier said than done. So I'm going to stop waffling. I'm just going to go straight into it and yeah, answer the juicy questions. And when I tell you that some are like not even juicy, like the very, you know. Right, we'll start off with the first one. Okay, well this is going in deep and I'm just going to start with this one. Do you miss having sex? Sorry. No, I don't, you know. I actually don't. That was a bit random, but no, I don't. Oh god, are you single? Yes, I think everyone on the internet knows that at this point. Has your baby dad tried getting back with you whilst with his new girl? Mine does. At this moment in time, I don't know if he has a girl or if he's just chatting to multiple. I don't know. But what I do know is he tried to tell me that he thought the grass was greener and all that type of stuff. Like, I think a month after I gave birth or something. I think it was when he got back from Cyprus. But I'm aware he was like chatting to people when he was trying to get back with me, but I don't know necessarily if like he was like seeing someone. I don't know. Did you find out who was behind that fake account? My god, they was on one. Right, if you don't know what that was about, there's a fake account coming in on my Instagram photo. I can't even remember what they were saying, but it sounded like someone who knew me, so just use your imagination on that one. But no, I didn't. I'm not really bothered, to be fair. Do you think you will ever get back with the children's dad if you could see he has changed? Somebody like that will never change. Obviously, I hope he does for the sake of his next partner, don't get me wrong, like, but it'll more than likely be the same cycle as what I experienced and other girls before me. And obviously, I know everyone is capable of changing, but there seems to be a consistent cycle. And obviously I hope for his sake he changes as well, because at this point it's kind of going to become like a bit of a reputation for him. Like, I've had other girls message me, people from like even who went to school with him, and well, I was in school 7 years ago or something, so we're talking 7-8 years ago, people who knew him from then, and nothing seems to have changed. So I don't know. Oh no, I do know. Why did I say I don't know? No, I wouldn't. I was saying I don't know if he would change, but that's the thing. I thought he'd changed many times in the past when I gave him chance after chance and nothing did change. So yeah, there's not a chance in hell. Like, I deserve way much better. I deserve to be treated well. Like, not even with gifts and stuff like that. I'm not even on about that. I'm on about treated like respectfully to me, loyalty, feeling loved, appreciated. Like, I deserve that. Like, that is the bare minimum, and I'm never settling for that, for less than that. And I should hope the majority of guys out there can offer that. That is literally the bare minimum. But to answer your question, no, I would never get back with him, ever. Any more kids in the near future? Not in the near future, but if I was to meet somebody in the future who wanted children of their own, then I would consider it, but I would have to know that they were the right person for me and I was actually genuinely going to be with them for the rest of my life. Because it's not that I don't want more children, it's I don't want to have to go through pregnancy again feeling the way I was feeling with my partner, if that makes sense. Like, it's the actual support from a partner and stuff like that which plays on my mind more than actually having another child, if that makes sense. Oh no, I actually can't put this one on the internet. If you asked a juicy question and you've put after it, only juicy question I can think of, the answer's no. I can't put that on the internet. I actually can't. Right, there's another one here. Would you get back with the father of your kids if he stepped up? The answer is no, not a chance. Like, bare minimum, like, no, it's not happening. Like, I'd fully rather trap my nipple in a zip, and that would hurt. This is quite funny, and I'm actually glad someone's put this because I really want to address it. You don't seem like you're over the father of your children. Is this true? So, the way I like to put it is I am more than over him. Like, I don't love him anymore. The complete opposite. I don't love him anymore. I'm fully over him, like, feelings wise, but I'm not over what he's done to me, how he's made me feel. I'm not over his actions, if that makes sense. I'm over him relationship wise, but I'm not over the damage and the pain caused. I'm not over that, and it'll probably take me a while to get over that. But in regards to being over him, yes, I am. But yeah, the stuff that's gone on and how I've been made to feel, I'm not quite over that, and I don't really know when I will be. Do the kids have his second name? No, both kids have my last name. Would you ever sleep with your ex's friends? He doesn't really have friends, to be fair. Well, I think the right answer to that is no. Ooh, I'm scared about this one. Have you been on a date since your last relationship, or are you thinking about it? So, I haven't been on a date. But I've been asked out on dates. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've been asked out on dates, but that's all I'm saying. But you know what I will... No. You know what? I actually was thinking this the other day. When I next meet someone, when I start seeing somebody, obviously I'm not gonna... What's the saying? Like, I'm not gonna keep it a secret. It's gonna be private, but not a secret. Do you get what I mean? Because all of this stuff that's going on social media, like, I know it's my own fault for like speaking about it, but it's helping other people. That's why I do it. And yeah, I can't go through that again. It hurts my head. And you know, like when you break up with someone and then all the girls who follow you go follow your ex, and it's like weird, very weird behaviour. But yeah, I can't be arsed with that. I actually can't be arsed with that again. I just find it dead strange. Like, it's really weird. I actually had a girl message me the other day saying that she's been like sleeping with him and stuff like that, and she's like, I really didn't want to tell you, but my friends knew who you was. And I was like, and I just replied back, I was like, honestly, you don't need to tell me. You don't need to tell me. What else did I say? I said, you don't need to tell me. And like, oh, what did I say? I said something like, honestly, you don't need to tell me. Like, I don't want him, you can have him. Like, it's completely okay with me. And I don't know, the girl was very lovely and understanding anyway. But so was I. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like people think like I'm the bitter baby mum, but I'm really not. Like, I really couldn't care less. Like, I didn't kick off when he was chatting to that girl at the side of my bed in hospital. Like, I didn't kick off at that. Like, I'm actually genuinely not a bitter baby mum. I think I'm not, like I've already said, I'm way over him. It's just what the remaining healing I have to do is trying to forget about how I've been made to feel and try and brush what's happened aside, as in like the actions and the things that he's done and stuff like that. Like, that is the thing that I am struggling to kind of get my head around. But it is going to take time, but I'm glad I'm over the actual heartbreak. Do you know what I mean? Like, that was the worst part. But yeah. What would you be doing right now if you didn't have children? Well, it's a Saturday night, so the old me would have been out in Manchester probably. If your ex was to get a girlfriend, would you let her spend time with the kids? I'd have obviously eventually, yeah, but I feel like it's only right. Some people might not agree with this, but this is just my personal opinion. Because of everything that's gone on and stuff like that, I would feel more comfortable if I was to meet her first. Like, I'm not a bitch. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not a bitch. If she was a nice person, then yeah, I would. But I'd have to know that she had genuine, true intentions, not just for him, but for my kids as well. Because at the end of the day, like, I want my kids to be around people who love them, support them, care for them, want the best for them. And I can't have them in a toxic environment. And what worries me is, from speaking to girls from his past, like before me, there is a consistent cycle, and it really, really worries me that my kids would be around a toxic environment again, which I left for the sake of the children and obviously myself. But you know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's one of them where he'd have to openly tell me it's something serious as well. Like, but it's so hard because he's such a good liar. So I don't know if he'd be telling the truth or not. I don't know. I honestly don't know. By the way, I'm really sorry that the majority of these are about my ex. Like, I feel like that's just what everyone's interested in. Would you ever forgive your ex if he changed or has too much happened and it's a little too late? See, this is what makes it even more harder, because I've forgiven him so many times in the past, and he promised me that he'd change. He promised me he'd do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. And nothing changed, and there's no trust there whatsoever. So to forgive, honestly, if I've recently said this on a TikTok actually, like, so much has gone on, and I understand it does come across like I do speak a lot about my life, but there's a lot that people don't know as well. And there's one major thing which I don't think I could ever forgive him for, ever. Like, when we've been, like, before I went no contact with him, like before I blocked him off everything, I actually did, like, I was trying so hard to keep it civil, but it wasn't being reciprocated back, and I felt like I was still trapped in the constant cycle that I was in the relationship. And I don't even know where I'm going with the story. Why am I even saying this? Is it about forgiving? I've completely forgot. I've gone off track. But yeah, I was in that constant cycle, and then I was still in it when I left him. I don't really know what I'm going on about. This part probably doesn't even make sense, but at times we was getting on so well, like so well, better than when we was together, and I wish it could have just stayed like that, but it just couldn't. And I noticed it was a bit of a pattern. Like, if he was chatting to someone, he'd then be like, we're not in a relationship, you know. And it's like he needed to remind himself, but he was reminding me. Does that make sense? Like, I know we're not in a relationship. Like, I left you, I don't want you. But it was almost like he had to kind of remind himself, and he couldn't accept that we was actually getting along for the sake of the kids, and it just wasn't working. But yeah, is it hard being a single mom? It has its moments. Obviously it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. I feel like I've got a very good routine at the minute, and I'm getting the hang of it. The past couple of days have been a nightmare. Both of them have just needed my attention 24/7, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Like, I find it so much easier being a single mum, believe it or not. And whenever I say that, people are like, how, what? That's mad. But I actually do, and yeah, I wouldn't change it. I have seen that your ex has got his own apartment now. Will he be having the kids overnight? See, this is actually a bit weird, because obviously I don't have any communication with him, so I don't know if he does have his own place or not. But so many of you guys sent it me, like, screenshot your story and sent it to me on Instagram. But he's not told me or my mum if he does have his own place. So does he have his own place? Does he not? I don't know, because last time I heard he was on his mum's sofa. Like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely don't know. But from what you guys have sent me on Instagram, maybe he does. But I don't know. And he's always said if he was to get his own place, it would be in Manchester to be closer to the kids. But I think it was like 3 or 4 days ago, people started sending me a story. And I asked my mum, I was like, has he told you he's got his own place? And she was like, no. So I just left it at that. But then I got sent another story, and I was like, I'm well confused, because surely if you're moving to Manchester for the sake of your kids, when you got here, you'd let my mum know that you've got the keys and ask when you can see the kids, but that's not happened. So I don't know, because if I was in that position and I was moving closer to my kids, I'd want to see them as soon as I possibly could. But that's another thing. If he's in Manchester, like personally, I don't think it's right for him to just see the kids once a week for an hour or two, like he has been doing the past 2 weeks. Like the past 2 weeks, I've kind of understood it. That's fine because it was 2.5 hours away. But if you're 20 minutes away, in my opinion, it should be more than an hour or two once a week. But I don't know. I don't even know if he does have his own place. You guys know more than me because I have him lots of everything. I don't know, and he clearly doesn't have my mum that either, so I don't know. Honestly, you guys know everything before me. That's mad. That is mad. Oh, I can tell someone really young has asked this question. This is quite cute. Have you been speaking to any boys? That is so cute. I replied to like the odd person, but there's like one person I've been talking to. One sec. What the hell? Sorry about that. As I was saying, there's one person that I've been speaking to like quite a bit. On that note, I am going to leave it on that cliffhanger because my camera is flashing red. I'm so sorry to leave it on this cliffhanger, but I will see you all very, very soon. Please subscribe if you haven't already because it means the world. Bye!